Hello everybody and welcome back to Kusogrand8, the bad video game tournament. And as we saw by the previous game, there's a reason bad is in quotation marks. In general, we tried to embrace the largest definition of kusoge possible, which usually is bad, but sometimes we go into the weird, the strange, the experimental, the comedic, and honestly, I had a blast with Durango Wonko. I also appreciate that Hedge Maze is noting Waffle Fox Brie got an ad for cleaning carpet during that little break, and that is so good. That is so good. I love it. Well, Crappy, Charge Man Stage, Crappy, how about you charge away so that we can reveal the next GM and game? Yeah, don't make a mess out there. Yeah, I'm sure Crappy will behave. Well, say what you will. You know, we've had a little Tarzan action. We've had a little dog running around causing chaos. Who else is here to bring the chaos? It is our dear friend and one of my fellow admins for Kusogrand8, Flannel Cat. Come on in, Flannel Cat. Let's chat. I'm excited. How are you doing?
I want to go to space.
You want to go to space? Why?
We're going to space.
Uh-oh. What kind of space?
I don't know. I mean, we're just going to go up, I guess. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Yeah. Now, I'm trying to remember. We've had this game before, right?
We have.
Yeah, why?
Why? Because I gave it out.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
Because I gave it out in the past, and you know what? Kusogrand8 is my rewind year, where I'm giving out games I've mostly given out before, but there's been a lot of new things. I think this is only the second time I'm giving out a rerun.
I tend to give out a lot more reruns because I feel like there is value in classics. Every once in a while I find something new that I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta share this. But I really love when we bring back some of the classics. So which one is this?
Well, you know, today I got back from lunch and I sat down. I'm like, you know, what am I feeling? I looked at my list of games I've given out. I'm like, you know what? This is it. This is good. And today we're giving out Caverns of Titan for the ColecoVision home entertainment video game console for cool people.
The ColecoVision? I don't even remember when that came out, but it did come out, and the players are going to have to deal with this nightmare for the next hour. I love Kusogrand8. You never know what you're going to get.
It's so... Okay, people out there are either kind of going to be mixed on the Coleco. The Coleco is secretly like the best second-generation console. That's not even a secret. It's the most powerful one, and the games feel the most complete. So everything is fantastic.
Okay, so we have only good game here, no bad. That's good to know. Actually, JK, good systems can have flawed games. We have seen plenty of them here, and I have a feeling... I honestly don't remember this game, but I think I will remember it as soon as we start.
This game will be an emotional experience for our runners.
Okay, well, I have a feeling not the happiest of emotions, but I don't need happy emotions. Like, we had plenty of happy during the last game. Let's go ahead and torture people, you know?
Too much joy.
Let me go ahead and get over there. I may need to readjust capture when we start, just because this is not the most traditional console that we have. However, ColecoVision, I foresee nothing but pure ecstasy out of the players. You know,
we're all gonna have a good time.
That's my ColecoVision.
At all times.
Yeah.
Music, though. Oh, let's go! Let's go! I don't know if you can hear it yet on stream, but...
Oh, we can hear it.
I'm like, yeah, this music whips!
Okay, I dig this. I dig this. Well, let me go ahead and check with the players to see if they are ready to begin, because I think I am.
I am, too.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
good.
Possibly the least here.
I think you're the most ready out of all of us.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready.
Oh, wow, wow. I don't know why I'm barking.
Big Dogs t-shirt on, I'm ready. I don't have a Big Dogs t-shirt. I have a shirt right now that says Day Drink on it, so.
Oh no.
That's just
I mean,
the
that's
vibe
fine.
I'm gonna bring with me here.
It's Sunday, whatever. I mean, if you aren't completely sober, it's not the first time for Kusogrand8. It's not going to be the last.
I'm not drunk. I'm fine.
Oh, you're just a little tipsy.
I'm not.
Okay. You had
a one drink with lunch with my in-laws.
You had a small sippy. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, a little sippy. That's fine.
But it's not. I'm not even buzzed. I'm fine. See, I'm only gonna dig myself in a deeper hole trying to defend myself from you.
Have you seen what I've... Flannel Cat, that's like my MO. That's how I operate around here. Digging myself a hole. Come on, they're comfy, and you can sit in them.
This is true.
Yeah, everybody, if you dig yourself a hole, make sure it's big enough to sit in. Otherwise, why do you even have it? Huh?
Hey,
What you gonna use that hole for?
My in-laws are amazing.
Good. Good. Well,
Okay.
It looks like all of the players are ready to roll. Are you, Flannel Cat?
Constantly.
Well, we're gonna do the countdown then. What would be some good emotes for chat to spam?
All right, I want to see spacemen. I want to see aliens. I want to see computer chips, and I want to see I don't know, Dig Dug dying.
Spam! Do it now, okay? We're going into the taverns. Get ready, go!
Are you ready for hot jams? I hope you like this song. It's not the only song in the game, but it is going to be what we're going to hear for a while.
Ooh, this is good. This is a good jam. Okay, it looks like all of the players are already learning that this game is a nightmare. We have had several deaths, which should not be a surprise at all.
I did give the players pretty good instructions on how to play this game. I gave them a paragraph of lore.
What? That's a lot of lore.
I gave them lore, so they have context for the year 2045.
Oh, lore is essential. I don't know what's gonna happen in the year 2025, and because of that, I think I need to learn. I'll take a look in just a second. I just want to make sure that I have a couple other things polished.
Naturally.
Yeah.
So chat, while Brosencha is polishing things, this game is Caverns of Titan, as you can see. Your main objective is you are Astro Willy, and you are trying to collect these little computer chips. And when you get all the computer chips, the exit of the stage will open. As some of you have noticed, nobody's losing lives, and they've got 99 of them because this is very, very, very hard. My wife hacked this ROM to lock the lives at 99.
Heck yeah.
So we don't need to just see the first 4 stages over and over again. Because that's probably what would happen otherwise.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, we have already had so many deaths. And honestly, a lot of the times games back in the day were brutal because they were so short. And the incredible difficulty was there to, make people feel like they actually got what their money was worth. However, I have a feeling that even with infinite lives, nobody is going to get anywhere close to the end of this game.
Well, I like how you say it back in the day. This game is from 2016.
Like I said, back in the day, that was last decade. Come on.
I guess it was. So, I talked about this a little bit 2 years ago. So if you weren't there, the ColecoVision has a ever-growing and ever-present and really, really big homebrew scene. So new boxed ColecoVision games are coming out by the bundle every year. I would say something like 5 new ColecoVision games get released boxed and sold every year still.
Boxed and sold, that's actually pretty impressive. Yeah. I'm glad that they're able to do that, and that's actually really exciting.
Yeah, I've got I think 4 on the shelf behind me, maybe 5.
Ooh, okay. Gotcha.
Some of them are original, some of them are ports from other consoles, like the He-Man and Television game was ported to ColecoVision and purchased.
Gotcha.
And Toadman's pointing out this is a port of a 2005 homebrew MSX game.
Okay, so this was 2005, but ported in 2016 to the ColecoVision. Honestly, like, this runs very smooth and looks pretty dang good for hardware from that era. Like, for real.
Oh, yeah. So the ColecoVision had an add-on called the Super Game Module, which gave it a basic a little bit more RAM, from what I recall.
Okay.
So it brought it more in line with the specs of the NES. So you can get things that are a lot prettier and operate a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Now that being said, even without the Super Game Module 1, the system is still powerful and capable of pretty smooth movement and things like that.
Yeah, I will note right now, like, with this game, it looks like J-Hit and Loco Klaus have both managed to beat the first level, make it to the second level. The other players are having a bit of a hard time, and I think that's partly just, like, due to the physics of the game. It looks like we've got committed jumps, if I'm not mistaken.
We have committed jumps, and the way the conveyor belts work in this game are really interesting. When you touch the conveyor belt, you no longer can control your character. You just walk the direction of the conveyor belt and can't turn around. All you can do is jump.
Gotcha.
So you can't slow down and like fight it or like time things. When you step on that conveyor belt, you have to be sure you're stepping on at the right moment, that it's going to do this right thing that you need to do.
Yeah, it looks like Mouse Shy managed to do the conveyor belt. Very nice. They have a good chance of making it to the next level. Just got to collect the final chip, I believe. Oh, wait. Is there an exit that you have to get to, or do you have to collect all the chips?
There isn't. You have to collect all the chips, which will reveal the exit.
Okay, gotcha. There is a chip in the bottom left of the screen that Mouse Shy did not get, so that's a very important one to grab.
They're not going to be able to beat this stage without it.
Ah, the turtle thingy. Maybe not a turtle, I don't know. However, you did share the lore, and I have the paragraph here. If you'd like me to read it, I can.
I will say you're more than welcome to read it. I do want to note, real quick before it's Percentia story time, which is a great time, by the way. I love that time.
It's okay.
You can theoretically get the chips in any order, but very often the stages are designed that you'll have to get them in a more or less strict order. So Mouse Shy skipping that bottom left chip means that they just won't be able to finish the stage.
Yeah, Mouse Shy is gonna eventually have to figure out, oh yeah, that chip, I gotta get, like, towards the beginning. And that's fine, right. You know, that's part of the learning process. It looks like Capital Psi is going the correct direction to go and grab that, yeah.
We've got someone in the farts waterfall, so tell us the story.
Perfect. In the year 2045, the European Space Agency launched the second of two spaceships to Saturn's largest moon, Titan. The first mission was scrubbed after all contact was lost with the spaceship launched 5 years before. Upon arriving on Titan, the crew of the second mission found the wreckage of the lost spaceship, which had apparently been damaged by an unexpected dense rock belt upon entry into Titan's atmosphere. Important supply components were scattered all over the moon, and it's now the job of Astro Willy to gather these components which are vital to the mission. Guide Astro Willy through the perilous caverns of Titan as he recovers the scattered components, but be quick about it. Astro Willy's oxygen reserves are very limited. And there you go. Not much oxygen. Astro Willy's got to get all the components. That's the plot.
That's it. He's got to get them.
Yeah, what a good name. Also, welcome to any video game protagonist, especially when it comes to retro or old style. It's got to be Willie, Billy, Timmy. It's got to end in E, okay? Sally, Bobby. That's just how it is. We've had so many.
What's the minor 2049er main character name? I feel like there's just this era of like character names that all kind of are the same.
Well, I mean, like, I know that there was Monty, there's Dizzy, let me see, Miner 2049er.
Something about like this era of like platformers, Miner 2049er, there's
Bob.
Pitfall 2 to an extent. Like,
Bounty Bob.
Bounty Bob.
Yeah, it
You
did
need the
still have the
alliteration.
E sound there. Yeah, that's something that I found like doing improv as well, that a lot of people, like when you're just trying to come up with a name, it often ends up being sort of the childish or simple sounding names, Bobby, Timmy, Sally, and Willie absolutely fits that here. Yeah, like similarities between improv and game dev.
Exactly. Like if you wouldn't buy a used car, or like if this person's name wouldn't evoke someone who's trying to sell you a used car, then are they really a protagonist in a video game in the 80s?
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah.
The level that J-Hit is on, I especially like, because the bottom of the platforms will kill you if you touch them.
Oh,
The little
no.
moving ones. It's just... I was replaying this a bit to just get reacquainted, and I touched the bottom of one of them, and I laughed, and I'm like, yeah, this game is gonna get its day again.
Yeah. One thing that I will note that I like about this that wasn't very typical for at least games that came out around the time that the ColecoVision did, is that there is a significant lack of fall damage, and I am very happy about that.
There is absolutely fall damage in this game.
Okay, but it's not you fall 1 pixel and you die.
No, it's not Splunker, but you can fall about 1 Astro Willy height down, and anything more than that, you'll die.
That is still significantly better than most of the games around the ColecoVision era, like, seriously.
Oh, absolutely. I'm with it.
Oh, yeah, Loco Klaus fell and died. You are correct. It seems like if you jump, you can fall a little bit more. Or at least it looks like you can fall a little bit more. Maybe that's just my imagination.
Yeah, I think it's just like a really fine line. The stages are very tightly designed around like what you can and cannot do, so...
Gotcha. Well, currently, Maushai and Keppel-Sai are both still on the first level. Loco Klaus is on level 2, and J-Hit has made a little bit more progress. I believe this is level 3.
J-Hit is on level 3, and Luck Loose is on 2. Chat was asking how many stages, or not, I'm sorry, how many lives does this game normally have? And that answer is 5.
5 lives? Oh no. Okay.
There are checkpoints, so you can... Excuse me. There are checkpoints, so there is a point where you will be able to continue the game. However, there's not many of those.
Yeah, I believe it.
I think the game is 20 stages long, and it's every 5 you get a checkpoint.
Okay, like, that's not too bad, and I'd say that, like, this is still more forgiving than most of the games that would have come out on the ColecoVision when it comes to checkpoints. However, these levels are brutal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one interesting thing about this as well is, like, I gotta ask, like, because Kusogrand8 is the bad video game tournament, with bad in quotes, do you think this is more bad in quotes, or, like, straight up, there are some things that are design crimes in here? Like, what are your opinions about the game overall?
I think it's a very well-performing game that looks, plays, and feels good. But the reason it's here in Kusogrand8 is due to mildly sadistic level design.
Okay.
It's brutally difficult in a lot of places. And downright mean, especially later on.
Loco Klaus keeps dying jumping into a platform, and I love it. Yeah, if it moves, it kills. That's the rule when it comes to any game before about 1985.
That this jump that Look Klaus is trying to do to jump over the skull to get to the chip, you can just jump from underneath the platform and get the chip, and it's a little bit easier.
Ah, okay.
You just stand underneath it and jump straight up. But in this level, if you do not start the stage by riding the platform and jumping over to the right, then you cannot complete the stage.
Yeah, it does seem like that's the first chip that you have to get.
Once you're here, you've got options about what you want to do next.
Yep. However, you got to keep in mind the timing of the platform above and not jump into it.
Jumping into the moving platform, the one thing you thought you could trust in this world.
I mean, it doesn't look sharp. Okay, yesterday we had a game on Kusogrand8, right? Specifically Warlock. I think it was Warlock, yeah. Where there were some platforms they had to jump on, and you had to jump from the bottom to get on top of them. And it looked like they had spikes on the bottom, but they didn't. Like, those spikes weren't real. They were fake.
Incredible.
Oh no, Loco Klaus unfortunately jumped, and I think that you just have to stand and wait for the platform to disappear. Otherwise, jumping did give too much height and caused Loco Klaus to die.
Yeah. Chat is asking if the spider web itself is deadly, and no, it is not. You are safe to touch the spider, like, webbing line. And we have J-Hit into the 4th stage, Ice Spicy Light Forms.
Ooh.
Which I think is a great name.
Icy, spicy life forms. So spicy. Don't eat them, though.
It's just, it rolls off the tongue quite nicely. Each of these stages has a unique name, and they're a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, Methane Frozen Falls, that's good. The landing, just more descriptive than anything else. Now,
I think,
oh, go ahead.
I might get through this. They've got all the chips. The exit has spawned.
Very nice, and Loco Klaus onto the isostatic chamber, Mouse Shy onto Methane Frozen Falls, currently in 3rd place. Very nice push by Mouse Shy there. Of course, I want to thank the referees who are helping to track this match. The referees for this match specifically are Astro Curry, we've got Manic Mendez, oh my gosh, like Manic Miner, I like it. Taven stole all the oxygen, and Clade stole all the nitrogen. And finally, Nautelecta, who is just Nautelecta. That's also fine. Nautelecta is perfection already.
A very good backup referee.
Clades, why did you steal all the nitrogen? Oh my gosh.
Oh, and Sai has made it to the 2nd stage as well.
Very nice. Everybody has officially made progress and has put their stamp on the game. So the tiebreaker, if players do get to the same level, the tiebreaker is the number of chips that have been collected in a single push, in a single life.
Yep.
And if they collect the same number, then it is going to be based off of the timestamp that they collected. Those are the main tiebreakers for this match.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm glad that everybody is making progress at this point. Like, that is always good. And it's... honestly, for a game like this, it's incredibly difficult, like... precision platforming, you have to make extremely tight jumps, even if it looks like things are moving slowly. You just do not have a lot of control over your character, and if you jump at just slightly the wrong time, you're probably not going to make the jump over the deadly alien that you wanted to make.
This jump that Capitalist Sai is attempting to do repeatedly here is another one that speaks out really loudly. Like, you're supposed to do that, except the window to actually get over the Muppet is really, really tough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no! Jumping into the Muppet! No! Yeah, like, technically you can wait until a later loop in order to do that, and that's what Loco Klaus did, but Capital Sai managed to find a timing that worked just fine. And
Yeah.
that's more important than doing it. Finding the timing that works for you is more important than going as quickly as possible, as long as you don't run out of time in the level. And time in this level is based off of the oxygen that you have up at the top. That's your timer.
Yeah, you've always got that limiting factor there. And, you know, there's little oxygen upgrades around the levels. And early on, they're going to be less important because you can finish methane frozen falls without collecting that oxygen easily. But later on, you're going to need them to actually get through stages.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Capital Psi waiting, trying to figure out exactly when to go. That is going to be a fine time. The one risky thing about games on older systems, though, is that oftentimes if you fall or if you jump horizontally, you can only go a certain length and then you plummet straight down like Capital Psi did right there.
Capital Psi also jumped here instead of just let themselves fall, which I believe they would have survived if they just let themselves fall.
Yeah, falling from the ice towards the left here is really the only way to live, and you have to land on the platform that has the chip. If you don't, you die. Just like y'all witnessed. What? The platform killed Capital Psi? Oh my gosh. I love it.
I was asking when there's new music, when you see the set change. I think stage 6 is the first new music. J-Hit is on stage 4 here, or stage 5. So I'm not sure if we get new music in stage 5 or not. But
well,
you get to see,
I can
like,
check it out.
There's very interesting, like, a transition between what stage 4 looks like.
It's
and
the
what
same
stage 5
music
looks
right
like.
now. Okay. Yeah, like we've got a little bit of that grass appearing on stage 5. And I
And when we
presume.
get to 6, it's just going to be, like, kind of the woodland grassy area.
Yeah.
But this game likes to do a little transition level where, like, it's half one, half the other, which I thought was really neat.
Well, I mean, not only that, but look, the waterfalls are actually flowing, whereas in the previous levels, Methane Frozen Falls, the waterfall is completely frozen. Yeah, this has some really interesting graphical design.
It's like there was a lot of thought that went into it. And like I said, this game isn't here because it's some like disaster to like it controls tight. It's just brutally difficult.
It's just evil. Yeah.
Yeah. It's mean and vindictive stage design that I really love.
Yeah, like it's so cool to see games from like a community that almost nobody, well, very few people know about, like I don't even know, the homebrew scene specifically for ColecoVision. Like that's something I've known basically nothing about. You know, this is exposing me to something that, sure, you've shown this game before on Kusogrand8, but I still just, unless it's on stream, I just don't remember it.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And the more that I get exposed to it, the more I'm going to think, I should look into this more, you know, because this is really cool.
There is so much in the ColecoVision world. It's really beautiful. And I've only kind of dipped my toes in, and I plan on probably getting back to the project where I was going to play through every ColecoVision game, but more keep coming out. And like, you know, the biggest problem I have and why more don't show up here is some of the games are just not big enough of a game. It's just real tiny.
Yeah,
however,
that's the problem with a lot of games from the era of the ColecoVision. ColecoVision came out in 1982. You know, this was pre-NES, the hardware, and because of that, you know, it's there just wasn't a lot of space on discs, and a lot of games, you know, after about 5 minutes or so, you've seen the entire game. Anything that has staying power is kind of a masterpiece for that system. And yeah, this game definitely has more staying power. Sure, it is a more modern homebrew that takes advantage of some of the expansions like you mentioned.
Yeah.
But
But
still.
it's a full game, which is cool. Like, it is a full experience in this.
Okay, Loco Klaus just trying to not die to weird wobbly alien. Oh no! Unfortunately, wobbly alien comes out victorious.
Oh, J-Hit's got her out. There's very little to find left here, but also J-Hit doesn't know where the exit's going to spawn.
Oh, I'm looking at some of the origination of this game, and I guess somebody found out that their friend's wife had cancer, and they wanted to help cover some of the medical bills. And they're like, I decided to help Oscar with the medical bills by starting a new budget price series of Team Pixel Boy games. These games are mostly ColecoVision ports of MSX homebrew games that were submitted to the MSX Dev contest in recent years. So essentially, they contacted Jose Luis Tur, who graciously allowed me to port and publish his MSX homebrew game Caverns of Titan to help Oscar. Oscar himself ported Caverns of Titan to ColecoVision, and that is really, really cool that they worked together in order to make this port to help cover some of those bills. And that, like,
Yeah,
what a
that's
story.
really rad.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, the thing I do want to drag on, because this is a homebrew project, I'm not here to be like, haha, look at this dev. Like I said, this game is here because it's hard.
Oh, yeah. Like, this music rocks, the graphics rock, the stage design is very, very difficult, very precision platformy, which has a place in video games. You know, there are people who love a very, very good, like, very hard challenge. As for me, I'm, like, anything that's precision platform makes me so angry so fast.
Oh, I love precision platforming. I just kind of like... I love that space so much sometimes. And Chad is asking how many points. This is a 7-pointer, which means Brosentia's going to tell me how many people get eliminated at the end of this.
Well, that means nobody, because even the person who comes in last will have 9 points at the end, and you have to have at least 9 points at the end of round 2 in order to move on to round 3. So whoever comes in last will have to come in first for their next matches, but they're still in it.
You heard it here, folks. Caverns of Time cannot kill you.
Well, not
Caverns
today.
Of Time. Caverns of Titan.
Yeah, maybe another time, but not today.
Alright, what you can do in this too is you can hold the jump button to jump on these things so they don't just immediately burn down.
Yeah,
So
is
you
it
can just
basically
kinda-
an auto jump?
Yeah, if you hold jump, you'll automatically jump at the soonest available frame that you're allowed to.
Yeah, that's something that, honestly, whenever you're playing older games, especially any games that have very difficult jumps, thinking of how you can jump buffer is very helpful. A jump buffer can work by jumping just straight up, and then while holding jump, push left or right. And as soon as you land, you will go the correct direction. That can help you make pixel-perfect jumps or anything else that's precise. A professional strategy right there for old retro games like this. Oh no!
Oh, that's a level stage. So Mouse Shy is trying to get that top chip last, which is leading them to, like, needing to do a really tight jump back onto the platform on the perfect cycle,
Hey.
which is a really interesting way of doing it, but also terribly spicy.
J-Hit is on to the next area, and it sounds like it has the same music. Well, dang it.
Oh boy. Let me see. I can tell you when there's new music.
Okay. Well, we're back to capital size music just because that's going to be simple enough for me. You know, Titan, just to recall, it's the largest moon around Saturn. Saturn is the coolest planet in our solar system. Like, objectively, it rocks. Oh my gosh, Mouse Shy actually kind of... Mouse Shy managed to land on the very edge pixel of the moving platform and jump. And because of that, technically Mouse Shy would be able to get the chip in the top right, which... This is an incredibly difficult and not at all intended strategy, but Mouse Shy might be able to pull it off.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, that will mean that, you know, Mouse Shy has lost a lot of time on this level, but completing this level, even if it's using a pixel-perfect jump and losing a lot of time... You know, you still complete it. It's still going to be an impressive maneuver. Just watch Mouse Shy, everybody. Look at this stupid jump.
Really cool. Alright, I found where the new music is. We're not going to get there. It's halfway through the game. There's a second track.
Well, never mind then.
It's good. It's when you get from the, you leave the ice area, then you go to this jungle area, you leave the jungle and you go to this, like, lab. And the lab has new music.
Okay, if we see the lab, which we're probably not going to see.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So in my sheet I gave to the GMs, I included a section called, I want to do better than the GM did. And so I gave them an objective of, like, this is how far I made it in an hour the first time I played it, so... The players can have also that to shoot for, as well as fight amongst each other.
I kind of like that idea of sharing how far you got. Most of the time, players do better than I do. And in general, like, I expect players to absolutely smoke me. With that said, like, for anything that's kind of... like designed for older systems, I don't expect people to do better than me. This is one of the sort of types of games that I would possibly be able to win, just because I'm used to this style. I grew up with games that were kind of like this, you know?
We gotta put you in the match then.
Yeah, put me in, coach.
Let's
yeah,
see. Okay,
so how far did you make it?
I made it to the stage called Through Metamorphic Rocks. So Jay hits on Fire and Ice right now. After Fire and Ice is Central Cavern.
Okay.
After Central Cavern is the Lava Falls. And then is Through Metamorphic Rocks.
Well, if Jay can manage to get there, that's pretty significant. That's huge. Yeah.
I got all the chips.
I honestly, for a game like this, I wouldn't expect anybody to beat you, Flannel Cat. Like, I gotta be honest.
I don't know. I think J-Hit's got a chance.
J-Hit's got a chance, but I'm still, like, I would still wager that you would be the winner here. I know how you play, Flannel Cat.
Well, thank you. I'm honored. Genuinely.
I mean, come on, you came in second in Kusogrand8 before. Like, you were a really strong player.
I actually was having this conversation with my in-laws earlier about why I don't compete anymore, and it's because if I did any worse than second place in the entire tournament, I would be destroyed.
Oh no.
So, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not competing anymore. We're all right. I think the new generation of players is better than the old generation of players, so... Y'all can have fun with this tournament. I'm gonna keep giving you games to play.
Yeah, and like we've had people who previously, you know, got very close to the end of Kusogrand8 who have, you know, not done as well this year. Not necessarily because, like, I don't think their skill got any worse. It's just sometimes the luck of the draw when it comes to games. Sometimes it's just like there are so many more people playing these days that. You know, there's such a wide variety of skill here. I love it.
Oh, absolutely. And Kusogrand8 is getting bigger and bigger. So it's attracting more and more names. I love when I see newbies. When I say newbie, I mean like a new name in the tournament that I don't recognize.
Yeah, as soon as I see somebody who I'm like, I have no idea who you are and you won, I get really excited. It makes me very, very happy.
That was me in Kuso 3 and 4.
A little while ago, yeah. Oh my gosh. Logo Klaus, very nice jumps there, terrifying me, but that's fine. Logo Klaus collecting an extra life, not necessary. But they also might not know it's an extra life, because, I don't know, it just looks like a funny little thing.
An extra life? That's, do you
Or
mean like the oxygen
tank.
refill?
I guess it's oxygen, whatever.
So, my wife and I poked through the code of this game for a little while, and we don't actually know what would happen if someone was awarded an extra life with this hack in place. But there's code about how to increase the amount of lives you have when you get an extra... Sorry. There's code in the game about increasing the quantity of lives you have for some reason, but no code that we could find that would actually award you an extra life.
I love it.
So if someone finds an extra life in this game, that would be really fascinating.
Yeah, I think that would be great, you know? And honestly, if somebody collected one and then crashed the game, I think that that would be a very special occasion. A reason to celebrate, you know?
Absolutely. And what I'm thinking might happen is they might just game over because they'll have like 0 lives or something. But, you know, let's hope it doesn't happen. I don't even know how to get an extra life, if you can. We couldn't find a way to do it in the code.
I love it. Okay, right now, Capital Psi is on the isostatic chamber, Loco Klaus on icy spicy life forms, Methane Frozen Falls over on Mouse Shy. I feel like J-Hit is definitely in the lead based off of how the referees are tracking. Loco Klaus is in second, Capital Psi in third, and Mouse Shy in fourth. That is our current order. Mouse Shy, though, is on to Isostatic Chamber and may be able to start pushing out of fourth place. Remember, nobody's getting eliminated, but the placement that they take during this round will really help determine whether or not they make it into the bracket. They'll have to play very, very strongly if they come in fourth during this match.
Yeah, and Mouse and Capital Psi are trading places here and there. And there's my wife piping up in chat saying that the bite goes up to 255, so probably wouldn't break anything.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably just, like, if you wanted to do a quick hack and change it to whatever number would be 100 in the code and then see what it looks like. There you'd go.
Yeah.
You'd be able to see.
But it was fun, like, just kind of handing her a ROM. She told me it was fun to kind of try to figure out how to get this code into something that she can access, read, and change.
Yeah, I've done a handful of ROM hacks before, and it's always fun. I fully recommend it. If you've never done a ROM hack, everybody, even if you don't make something complicated, do something. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like, we did, I'm trying to think, for April Fool's one year, we had just Shrek games, and I gave out Fester's Quest, except I edited Fester to be Shrek. And so it was Shrekster's Quest. And, you know, that wasn't a very big ROM hack, but, you know, I still got to, like, change sprites and edit palettes, and that was a lot of fun.
That rules. Chat is saying that the Central Caverns is a Manic Miner reference. I admittedly have not played Manic Miner, despite it probably being right up my alley. And I think that's pretty cool.
Whee! Wow,
It's so devious having to, like, jump to not hit these enemies from below as well. That's mean.
Yeah,
I
the
love
fact
this
that
game.
you can hit enemies from below adds another layer of difficulty that doesn't happen a lot in modern games. Even modern 2D platformers, like having to be aware of like not only the enemies right in front of you, but the enemies above you, because you die in one hit. It's something that I don't think I necessarily miss from older video games. Oh, J-Hit hit the alien.
J-Hit also realized, because he opened the portal back or to the next stage, but it appeared in the bottom right corner. So not only do you have to go up there and get it, you need to leave yourself a route to get back.
Yeah, that's always a bit of a challenge. Oh no, J-Hit, no!
So it's managing the platforms that fall on top of everything else.
Yeah, what I'm gonna bet here, Flannel Cat, J-Hit is in the lead. I bet that he feels like he's losing.
I guarantee you every single one of these players probably feels like they're losing.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I want to tell, like give people pep talks about as Kusogrand8 competitors. You will always feel like you are losing the match. But you gotta remember, everyone else in your match is playing the same game.
Yeah, everyone's playing the same game. Everybody's dealing with the same struggles here. You know, we're in this together. Not me, because I'm not playing, actually. I'm probably your foe here. But everybody playing it, you know, they're going through the same experience and dealing with some of the same crap that you are. And because of that, you know, even if you feel like you're losing, if you're struggling with something, everybody else probably is too. That's just the reality of Kusogrand8. No, J-Hit,
Yep.
no!
People have very similar struggles when it comes to playing a Kusogrand8 game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear. They can still get that. I think they can salvage this. They're gonna have to be a bit of a gamer to get to it, but on capitalist size screen, sorry. This is at least a stage you can kind of tackle in very variable order. The isostatic chamber.
Yeah. I'm wondering which of these two players is going to figure this one, like, really get a solid run in this one first. Third and fourth are really important places for this match, just because it, you know, it's going to determine how hard it's going to be to actually make it into the bracket. First and second, you know, whoever comes in first has a pretty good shot at making it into the brackets. Like, for real,
yeah.
Like, you can completely flub one match and still make it into the bracket. No, Capital Psi, it was
Right
open!
next to the
The door was open!
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Alright, Lock Class just has 2 chips left. Now, I didn't give players or the refs any specific order the chips need to be counted in. As long as the chip is collected, it will count as progression. So it's not like, oh, you got this chip out of order from that one, and it wasn't on the correct path, so you didn't get credit. None of that, just, you know, as long as you pick up the chip.
I want chips. They're so tasty.
What is your favorite kind of chip?
Salt and vinegar. There's one chip that I had back in the day that was malt vinegar and sea salt, and those are delicious. Absolutely my
delicious.
favorite. Yeah.
I've had those. Those are incredible. And capital size on Icy Spicy. Pulling away a bit here from Mouse Shy, but Mouse Shy can still catch up.
Yeah, Mouse Shy has been lagging for a little bit. I'm not too surprised that they haven't beaten this level yet. But they've been learning pretty well, and it's possible they could make up some time. Remember, the amount of time that somebody has spent on a level isn't just losing time, but, you know, they're gaining knowledge as they play that level.
Yeah, you're downloading the right path, trying things out, figuring out what works and doesn't work, and just once you have the route, just putting it together.
Ah!
Which is often the easier part, is putting it together.
Oh yeah,
Now, Jay hit spawn the exit of the
chips are
stage
good.
now.
Oh my
In the bottom right corner.
Chat is talking about all of the tasty stuff right now. Kettle salt and vinegar chips are so good. Kettle jalapeno chips are so good. Oh my gosh, anything kettle cooked. What is it about a kettle? Why are those good? I don't know. Better than the alternatives. Freaking wimpy little Lay's chips. Yeah, Lay's. I taste like salt. Yeah.
I like sour cream and onion chips. I think that's my go-to. But
Sour cream and onion.
I will always say yes to salt and vinegar.
I had a sour cream and onion era in my day. Yeah, those are good.
Sour cream and onion era. Everyone watch out. Brosentius in his sour cream and onion
No,
era.
I'm not. That was a previous life, okay? Salt and vinegar all the way. Malt vinegar and sea salt. That, yeah.
That's the I love that one. I think that was the first one I really enjoyed of the salt and vinegar variety. DJ hits realizing just jump on the platform over and over until it's safe to jump off.
I mean, that's a very decent method. Hold jump. As long as you can keep the platform from disappearing. That's good. So this lava waterfall looks scary, but I don't think the waterfall can hurt you.
It cannot. You can't go swim in the lava. That'll kill you. But, you know, you can, like, look at it and appreciate it from a distance.
Yay. And since you're wearing a spacesuit, you don't have to worry about the fumes. That's the best way to go visit a volcano.
I am deathly afraid of lava, so...
Really?
Yeah, it's not that I really had to face my fear much, but I am deathly afraid of lava, and I will not go to volcanoes.
That's so fascinating.
I've been to Hawaii as a kid. It wasn't great.
You didn't like Hawaii? I want to go to Hawaii.
There's volcanoes there.
Well, yeah, I don't care. Oh, Jay hit! That doesn't count, but that was a great idea. Yeah, how about you and I swap childhoods? That sounds great. I want to go to Hawaii.
I'm good. It wasn't a traumatizing event. I just don't want to go to the volcano.
I want to see the lava. I want to see the volcano.
You're an adult. Just go.
It takes money.
Yeah, it does.
Hey everybody, if you want to help support me going to a volcano and facing Flannel Cat's fears, you can always subscribe.
You know, honestly, the Send Brosentia to a Volcano fund really has some charm to it.
I like this idea. Okay, yeah, Jay hits through. Through metamorphic rocks. This is tying your record.
If J-Hit gets every chip on the stage, they will have done better than me. Now, the thing I'm going to use as an excuse is I was playing with limited lives.
By the way, Prism Ranger, thank you for subscribing to send me to the volcano. You were playing with limited lives? Okay.
Yeah, I did not have the unlimited lives.
Did you use save states?
I did not. I was playing on console.
Holy crap. Okay. However, I'll still say good job, J-Hit. It's just Flannel Cat is a beast. By the way, this is not throw me into the volcano. It's send me to the volcano.
Look, you didn't specify if it was Tekken or not.
I mean, honestly, out of all the ways to go, being thrown into a volcano is at least memorable. Not for me, because I'm dead, but for everybody else involved.
So this stage I especially like because you need to meticulously count out how many jumps you do on these platforms, so you can reach back to the center platform after when it's back up there. It is devious. So if you don't...
Oh, go ahead.
If you don't jump on that platform... Okay, you're going to the volcano, bro.
What the crap? Silas, thank you for subscribing. Prism Ranger, thank you for the 20 gift subs. And Chiron, thank you for being a butt like usual. No, JK, thank you for the 100 bits.
That's
You all are making me laugh. This is hilarious.
With your support, we can put Brosencha into a volcano.
No, stop it! Don't throw me into the volcano. I want to see the volcano.
But, hey, this is Brosencha's full-time gig. Support a dude. And this is possibly my favorite thing on the internet that I participate in.
I love Kusogrand8. Oh my gosh, Taven, thank you for gifting another sub.
You volcano, bro.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and put eating food first. Volcano comes second, okay? Oh, yeah, it's been a really interesting time, you know. Justin kind of was forced to quit his job. It was a mess, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have employment at the moment. But you know, he's got a little bit of severance left. So we'll see what happens when that runs out. I don't know. I might get thrown into a volcano before that happens, though.
Honestly, maybe the volcano might be the win. I don't know. The beautiful Utahese volcano.
We don't have volcanoes in Utah.
That you know of.
Yeah, I mean, there is Yellowstone. If Yellowstone explodes, which everybody's saying, like, it's due anytime. How do you know? Yeah, within the next, like, 10,000 years or so, sure, the volcano might erupt. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're checking Yellowstone's live journal page. Which, you know, sounded a little iffy.
Yeah, if that ever goes off, then, yeah, we're probably toast up here, but whatever, the next 10, 20,000 years, it's a guesstimate, you know. I think we're probably gonna be fine.
We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So, J-Hit's working the way through metamorphic rocks. I think Mouse has the route through isostatic chamber. They've gotten nearly through it multiple times. I
Yeah.
admittedly haven't been paying too much attention to the others. That is my bad. Thank you, refs. I appreciate you.
Oh, the refs are doing a fantastic job. Honestly, since everybody is on a different level, though, like, it's very easy to see who is in the lead. That's J-Hit. Second is Loco Klaus. Third is Capital Psi. And fourth is Mouseshy. Mouseshy might be able to beat the isostatic chamber, though. We'll have to see how they do. Yeah, any progress that the players make from here on out is good progress for them. And even if you don't manage to be other people, you're pushing to do better than your previous attempts. You're pushing to do better than you had before. So, like, even the small victories I celebrate, you know?
Oh, absolutely. One additional chip is tangible and real progress for you.
What?
I think the exit of Through Metamorphic Rocks is going to be in the upper left corner. So J-Hit was destroying the platform above them a few times there, where they really don't want that to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Because they need to go back that way. They don't know the exit's up there yet, but probably find out.
Yeah, can you go through the water spout at the bottom?
No.
No?
No, you cannot.
Wait, a little spray of water and you're wearing a spacesuit and you can go through lava waterfalls, but you can't go through a little water spout? That's stupid.
You're going near the waterfall. Like, you're not going in it.
It looked like going into me. I don't know. I'm not a geologist.
You don't need to be a geologist to know whether or not you're inside lava.
It helps.
It does help, I guess. Yeah, like, oh, this is igneous lava. Cool.
Oh, okay. Well, most lava is igneous, I gotta be honest. I can't think of any lava that's not igneous.
Well, chat's saying we need to send you to volcano school, so you know what?
I used to teach the geology merit badge, okay? Back when I was a Boy Scout. Yeah, that's right. I was a nerd.
I mean, we're here on Kusogrand8.
I know what obsidian tastes like.
You're a geologist. You should know that the people watching Kusogrand8 are probably nerds.
Yeah, if anybody here is a geologist, can you confirm that obsidian doesn't have much flavor? Because it really doesn't. It was a bit spicy, though. Like, tiny hint
obsidian?
of... I've got some obsidian right here.
Oh, you can walk through the water!
My life has been a lie! You can go through water, yes!
I lied to you all! And I don't really care.
Okay, so I say that the obsidian was spicy. Other people are saying that the obsidian was sharp. That's probably true, considering that it's basically glass. Yeah, so that's okay. My tongue didn't hurt after I licked the obsidian. What? Oh my gosh, Jay has discovered that right above the chip is death.
There's just a little purple rude man above the chip.
What is the purple rude man?
I can't see it that well. You gotta jump early, though.
Oh, okay.
And while the water won't kill you, if the platform touches your face or any other part of your body other than touching the top of the platform with the bottom of your feet, you will die.
Yeah, generally not good. Oh my gosh, Jay, I thought you were gonna manage to juke the enemy, but... Oh, that was close.
Oh, we've got 2 players on Icy Spicy right now. Hold on.
Ooh,
wait a minute.
Icy Spicy.
If Malshai is missing 1 chip,
it's to the left.
That's
not
right
a
there.
lot of oxygen left, but oh no!
Wait, it's a tick? Okay.
Okay, Capital Psi has 1 chip left. Here we go. The portal is open. If Capital Psi can get in there, that is locking in 3rd place at this point. No!
Oh.
Nope.
I do not know if Malshai has spawned the exit portal yet, but I bet they do it this run.
Well, you know who might know, the ref sheet. And it looks like Malshai has collected 4 of the chips. Capital Psi has collected 5. And that would be... yeah, basically Malshai has to complete this stage in order to move out of last place. It's possible. We still have time. These levels do not take very long.
The thing with Icy Spicy platforms is you don't want to go up to that upper right platform.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You want to collect the chip from below.
I see how Capital Psi is doing it, yeah. Loco Klaus, though, did it the wrong way, and it ended up working eventually.
Yeah, it'll work eventually, but it's a lot more dangerous.
I mean, Icy Spicy.
Because you look at the variables at play. There are 0 dangerous variables on that middle platform, other than you need to make it back on the elevator.
Okay.
Now, if you go up to the top, you've got the enemy, and the enemy cycle is different from the elevator cycle. So you need those to kind of just work out. So if you're going to go up there, you do need to work out what cycle you need to go up there on.
It is fascinating how
you just jump from below.
Like, so much of this game is just based off of, like, cycles and chip order. You have to get the right order in order to make progress through here. You have to figure out, like, the level design, what the level design is telling you to do next. Because if you don't, you're not going to get it. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jay got the tricky chip. Okay. Let's see, can J-Hit get the door is open. Is that past your personal best, Flannel Cat?
This is at my personal best.
J-Hit
think
is
they'll do
tied.
it. I think they'll do it.
Oh my gosh. And here goes. No!
No!
What killed J-Hit?
The spike on the ceiling.
Oh, of course there's a spike on the ceiling. Why didn't I notice? Welcome to precision platformers that are harder than
Let me double check.
a lot
what
of
I
modern
told them.
video games. Yeah.
Oh, I only got 4 chips at the 1 hour mark. I think J-Hit's passed me.
Aha! J-Hit is officially past Flannel Cat.
I was playing with limited It's fine.
Oh, too bad. Too bad. I'm declaring it. J-Hit
I
rocks.
I only restarted the first stage a few times. Otherwise, I got through with my limited lives pretty nicely.
You know what? For an hour, this music has been pretty dang good. There are plenty of times where even if there's good music, I start getting tired of it at about like the 30-minute mark, but this music has just always been enjoyable.
It's vibes. You get 5 lives by default, and there's checkpoints every, I think 5 stages.
Yeah.
That's when I decided if I'm going to, like, actually play through this game, I either need to do it with save states at the beginning of stages so I don't arbitrarily lose progress, or I need to add some sort of unlimited lives thing. And the unlimited lives thing also let me give it out in Kusogrand8.
Yeah, J-Hit has some really tight jump that he's been trying, but it doesn't matter because we are just about out of time. Everybody breathe a sigh of relief and say goodbye to Astro Willy because that is time. Oh, thank you,
Goodbye,
Rad
Astro
Gravity.
Willy.
Of course, Rad Gravity decided to play. Why not?
Love Rad Gravity.
Yeah, I won't say it's as good as the music on Caverns of Titan, but that is time. The match is done, and J-Hit is our victor. I'm going to go ahead and welcome J-Hit in to come and chat. And yeah, the players, I don't think they enjoyed it quite as much as you or I, Flannel Cat. We're like, this game's so good! Ah!
I'll get them their player order if you want to invite them in.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Well, we'll see if J-Hit wants to come and chat. Otherwise, the order as listed by the referees here. From what I see, J-Hit is in the lead, making it to level 9. Local Klaus made it to level 6. Capital Psi appears to take 3rd and Mouse Shy 4th. Of course, if the referees have a different order afterwards, then we follow the corrected order, but that is what I see right now. And J-Hit, our victor, is in with us. Hello there!
How's it going?
Oh my
Yo,
gosh.
welcome.
Yo, I had a blast with this game. I want to go to Titan, okay? I want to go visit the lava. Chat has decided to throw me into a volcano, and that's just chat things, you know?
2045 is gonna be crazy.
Whoa! Oh my
It's gonna
gosh!
be so good!
Yeah, gonna be a really good year. Well, J-Hit, what do you think of this game, Caverns of Titan?
It's actually pretty fun. I've not really done a whole lot with ColecoVision, so I didn't know what to expect going in, but it's pretty fun. There's some, I think my biggest complaint is that everything is super, like, tight cycle-based. So once you get off cycle, it's kind of just a madhouse to whether or not you can get back on cycle or which cycle you can get onto next.
Yeah, for sure. Like, determining what cycle, figuring out the order of operations was basically the most important thing when it came to this game. And there were a few things that, like, got extremely precise. The level that you were on, we ruled that within the hour you made a little bit more progress than Flannel Cat. The main difference is that she didn't have unlimited lives and you did.
But still, you made it further. So
Yeah,
congratulations.
Still. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
you got the made more progress than Flannel Cat while using Infinite Lives award.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Hey, a win's a win.
And I see, like, everybody, at least several of the players in the Discord chat are like, this was so hard. This was rough. And honestly, I think that old school game design, like, this works very well for it. But compared to modern video game design, this is pretty brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty mean.
Yeah, the committed jumps being one of those things. Is there anything else that was, like, kind of a design crime to you, or, like, that was ridiculously difficult?
That last level that I was on, the drop, where you have to drop down onto the conveyor belt and immediately jump, I'm pretty sure the only way to make that is if you get the drop where you have 0 frames of the walking animation present, because I dropped down it like 4 or 5 times with different positions of walking animation and immediately jumped and we hit the skull. But the one time that I did it, I had the perfect straight up and down, one leg, no walking animation frame.
Wow. So, yeah, that's really tricky that it's both pixel perfect and dependent on the frame or on your character animation and where you are in that animation. I would say that might be a little bit too precise. Yeah.
I think there was an easier way to go about it. I remember getting through that. Usually with that,
There might be another route to do, yeah.
I mean, most of the time, if there's something that's extremely precise, when it comes to a game that has good design put in, there's usually an easier way. I'm not sure what the easier way was, but I believe that there was, yeah. But with that said, you still managed to open the door in that level, which is a decent amount of progress, seriously.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I also love the music in the game. I think it's
The music's really good.
Yeah.
There is a second song halfway through the game.
Ooh.
So I swear there's more to it.
Yeah, I personally didn't get bored of the music, but for people who did get bored, it does change up later on. I think this is worth a shot. Anybody who wants to give it a try, like, seriously, it's interesting and it gives you a really good look into what games were like back in the 80s, even though this is a modern take.
Yeah, this is a 2016 re-release of a 2005 indie game for the MSX.
Huh.
Yeah. So, Jay, what have you been up to lately? Anything exciting that people should know about?
Not really anything exciting. I've just been playing like RPGs and stuff on my channel.
Oh, RPG. What RPG lately?
I recently started the most recent Trails game.
Okay. Which
is
one's
Trails
that?
into Reverie. It is Trails into Reverie. It's like the 10th game in the current ongoing Trails series. So,
Okay. How is it? Is it being good?
it's really nice. Actually, it's a nice step forward from the previous Cold Steel games because I was getting kind of tired of the Cold Steel games and their formula.
Gotcha. That's good to know. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've really tried any of the Tales series. I might have to at some point, but yeah, they're largely unknown to me. That's good to know that, like, the latest release has been enjoyable. Good.
They've got bop and music because it's Falcom, so
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, music can do a lot to make a bad game enjoyable, but also it just makes a good game so much better. Like, music is often overlooked, I think, when it comes to the development process, but it is so important for video games.
agreed.
Yeah. Well, cool. Thank you so much, Flannel Cat. Thank you as well. Do you have anything that you need to plug before I let you go?
Every sub gets Brocentra closer to that volcano.
Oh, no! Yeah, they're trying to send me to the volcano. We'll see.
If you, I guess I do want to say, if you do want to play this game, it is free. You can just Google Caverns of Titan, Kaliko, if you want the unlimited lives version, you can just poke me. I will send it to you. It's fine. It's freeware. Unless you're trying to buy a physical copy, which I think there's one on eBay for $200, so good luck.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it was a limited release for a reason. Like, we learned that they were raising money to help with cancer treatment. So, like, it's actually got a really good story to it. I think that it's really, really cool. Well, thank you. Oh, and Loco Klaus, thank you for helping us hit that 250 subs. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. The volcano is just out of reach. It's right there.
That whole budget series is part of some neat stuff. So go check it out. I'm going to go because you've got another match to do. But thank you so much for playing, J-Hit. Congratulations, and congrats on getting further than I did.
Yeah.
Congrats on being here the whole time. I appreciate you. I will see you all soon.
All right,
Bye.
see you later. Take care,
Bye.
Flannel Cat. Bye, J-Hit. Well, everybody, we have one last match for the weekend. I am so thankful for all of you, seriously. We're going to run a quick ad, and I will be right back with our next and final game of the weekend. See ya in just a couple.